With the advent of the internet, of course, money laundering has evolved, and there's many subtle ways to go about it. Can you tell us about that? How the dark net, how cryptocurrency facilitates money laundering?
Okay, even before we get into that question, we need to see some sides of this entire story. Now, when we talk about money laundering, there is obviously high net worth individuals, companies, or corrupt individuals moving money. But money laundering is also, violation of sanctions, whether they are the sanctions of the United Nations, whether they are the sanctions of United States of America. So the gentleman talked about banks. Now, most of the banks which have been penalized in last few years, they have been penalized, or many of them have been penalized for violating U.S. sanctions on Iran. And that is something we really need to look into, because that adds a political dimension to it. As I said before, we talk about like how there is a dark net, a dark industry, some people using cryptocurrency and all that. But really, the major chunk of the problem is right before us, and it's political. So even if you look at Pakistan, we just last year we had a case of bank, and the only problem there was a violation of compliance. Not violation, but like failed to look into certain transactions which emanated or which had to do with Iran, and that has really become a problem for many countries and many financial institutions, because the United States of America basically has a very huge and large say on in how the global financial system works, because you see international transactions take place in US dollars, and every US dollar transaction has to go through the New York settlement system. So they have a very large say. And